who will retain their 100% record. Women's former Great Britain player, Linda Lloyd-Flinda. We've been waiting for this since the draw was made and the schedule set. The atmosphere is already amazing. This is just what Eurobasket is all about.
Well, this is fantastic. Here, we're here in the arena. If you cut it in half, you've got one side is Lithuania, the other side is Latvia. The drums are going, the chanting, the singing. They're making the introductions right now with the Lithuania side. I mean, it's going to be intense. Latvia, perhaps the best team they've had in decades. Lithuania, a little bit down from last year's fourth place finish in the World Cup. They're missing some key players, but they've got Valanciunas, who was fantastic offensively last night, as he always is. And some unsung heroes. It's going to be an incredible environment and a great game.
Lithuania having just been introduced to the crowd. Special night for Canadius. It's his birthday. One way he'll want to celebrate is with a big win here. Latvia, he was introduced to the crowd now. They had a big win yesterday. Stayed strong in the fourth quarter. And with this home court advantage, they're going to really want to get a step on their local rival.
Well, absolutely. They've got the crowd behind them. They've got this entire city of Riga behind them. They've got an impressive squad they've built. We were a little worried if Strelnick, their point guard, their leader, would be able to play yesterday because of the black eye. You just saw him briefly in the screen. He did. He wasn't able to play. He wasn't very effective, but I think tonight he's going to be a lot better. He's going to lead that team. They got some great players around them. All the pieces seem to fit. They play together. They play as a team. They're going to give Lithuania a run for their money. No question.
We're going to stand now for the national anthems, and we'll be back to talk more about what will be the biggest game of this competition so far.
Let's start with national anthem of Lithuania. secondi. Today in the second game of the Eurobasket 2015, she's the year's champion of Latvia and Lithuania. A stavljamo ovacijom Sveicina. Please, with major ovations, let's greet the President of Latvia, Raimons Zvejonis. Latvijas President, Raimons Zvejonis.
Lithuania struggled with it all yesterday and eventually got out of jail, whereas Latvia finished strong in their game. It's
Prime
just
Minister of
incredible
Lithuania,
this is one of those local derbies where it's just going to be on the day.
Exactly, the intensity is going to be sky high. I think something to watch here is the guard play. Yesterday, Kalnietis for Lithuania, he struggled a little bit here. You see the lineup. Sabonis, they're going to have to step up. Everything is on the shoulders of Valanciunas. He's capable of handling it, but it's going to be a much different matchup today.
Oh, in the starting lineup, which is the same starting lineup they went with yesterday. Coach Gaziowski said in the press conference, they're not that deep with experience for a country that normally comes to these competitions with so much depth. They've got some inexperience in the lineup. But Gaziowski seemed very happy with his lineup yesterday. As you said, Strelnick is so important.
Strelnick is so important. He runs the show. He gets everybody involved. Blooms didn't have a good game yesterday. He's a big-time shooter. But Janik Ducks, am I saying that right? He had a fantastic fourth quarter, 4-point play. That was really the separation, was his ability to shoot the ball in the fourth quarter between Latvia and Belgium yesterday.
Oh, the Kunis almost single-handedly carried the offense to that Lithuanian team as they struggled. And he was very, very solid in the press conference after that. The way the group, it works together. And Keselowski knows the pressure that they're under.
He knows the pressure they're under because they performed so well in the last two major tournaments. They were runners-up in 2013. They finished fourth last year. One of the premier sides in the world, and their fans expect a lot. And they didn't bring it yesterday. They managed to pull out a victory, and that's what great teams do. Can they do it today? We'll find out.
And now, let's move on with the game ball presentation. Fully presented Please welcome our backup ball carrier, Robert Kalnić.
This Latvian team doesn't have the same physical presence on the inside. Valanciunas could be so major factor in this game if he can just keep finishing around the rim.
Well, he can, and that's why Kunis also performed so well yesterday, because so much attention goes towards Valanciunas, which opens up Kunis to shoot outside. He's essentially a stretch four. And Latvia, they might struggle a little bit on the interior. That's why they've got to get some good production on the outside, and they've got to keep Berzins in the game. Yesterday, Kasper Berzins, he got in the foul trouble, he fouled out, he got some silly fouls. I think Coach is going to talk to him today. That got him talking to him and say, you got to stay on the floor, we need you. If you're on the bench, it does very good.
These two countries go right back to the beginning of Eurobasket. The gold medalist Latvia in the first ever Eurobasket. Lithuania, they won the next two. So this has everything. This has tradition, it has local rivalry, and it also has a real major bearing on who will go out of this group as the #1 seed. And with the format of the competition with straight knockouts after this, you want to finish as high as you can to, in theory, end up with a potentially lower-ranked opponent in the round of 16.
Well, absolutely. Don't forget these teams. Belgium's a very strong side. Lithuania has to face them again. Ukraine showed what they can do yesterday. The Czech Republic. So, by no means, if you lose this game today, you're not guaranteed a spot in the top four.
Lithuania, Eurobasket 2015. First round group stage, with so much more resting on this one. Lithuania in the white uniform, Latvia in their traditional maroon color. And Latvia will have the first possession. And Strelnick can get them into the half court. Oh, they're going, back screen for the Doctor players. Statement in play, first time out.
And that's beautiful. They worked on that in practice. They drew that up in the pregame, and they executed it perfectly.
Sabonis answers with a great penetration.
And we didn't see that a lot yesterday. He has some quickness to attack his defender and get to the hole. He's going to have to do more of that today.
Strouding through, turn down the ball screen. Oh, great slip. And Freemanus is the first more points of the game. And Roland, Freemanus, straight out the start. Goes 2 from 2 from the floor and looks well, really engaged in the game. Got a whistle away from the ball. Valanciunas waiting for the back screen to try and free up Valanciunas going to the block. And there's a whistle away from the first personal foul.
We talked about it yesterday. I think the key to this game is remembering how are they going to call it in this environment? Are they going to let the guys play, or are they going to call it tight?
Sabonis inside, and Kunis off the glass for 2. That's quick. That was execution.
That was execution. And we saw Kunis' ability yesterday. He could score it outside, but he finished it very well with his left hand as well.
He's gone. And Hughes is no good. Valanciunas picks up the first rebound of the night. Valanciunas will reverse it. Sabonis looks at the screen, doesn't see what he likes. Great rotation by Latvia, really taking away the options. Valanciunas for 2 doesn't get the roll.
Latvia has decided so far to play one-on-one against Valanciunas down low. They're going to hope that Berezins can stay out of foul trouble in that situation.
Williams will move it on to Stronix. Wide open in the corner. Berezins just puts Berezins.
And that's the game. 11, he can score it inside, but if you leave him alone on the outside, he'll knock it down all day long.
Berezins picks up the 3. Latvia had the 7-4 advantage. Valanciunas down low, banging, and that's a foul. Now, Flendel, you mentioned it right at the top of the game. He doesn't play great defense the time before. Made Valanciunas go over and went after the boxing much there. He's got to stay clean, sure.
We saw it yesterday. He can get a little lazy defensively. He gives up the team foul. He has to be on the floor today. If Latvia has a chance, they might want to think about doubling Valanciunas down low.
Valanciunas finds Valanciunas, thinks about that high post shot, goes to 1, right hand hook, and again, struggles to finish the play. And the mid-court foul is Stronix, looks to push in transition.
And that's the thing that when you see what Lithuania wants to do down low offensively, they want to get the ball to Valanciunas with foul. That's what we're on top of that. They want to get the ball to Valanciunas, let him go to work and try and get Berezins with the foul trouble.
Chance gives it up and turns it over. And then this goes up and throws it down. Well, here's a birthday present for the whole country. Throws it down with the right hand.
And that's a big confidence booster. He only had 3 points yesterday down the edges. He is the key to this team. If he performs well, the team performs well.
Hard show on the screen. They've got to recover though.
We talked about the playmaking ability of Stronix yesterday. He was a little bit out of sorts after the injury to his eye, but he runs the pick and roll as good as anybody.
Freemanus goes to 6 points personal. Valanciunas is going to pick up the draw the second foul. But there's no surprise they're going now.
They're going to go there. They want to force the contact, and they're trying to get Berezins out of the game. He's got to come out of the game now. They can't risk him getting scored. Frankly, he's foul prone. If your coach can't trust him in those situations, they're going to have to bring a double team with him down there, or they're going to have to figure something else out.
Well, they're going to leave him out there. Valanciunas with a high screen. Andrews goes up, hits the roll. No, he doesn't. Ball knocks away. Chance to run for Stronix. But Lithuania do a nice job in defensive transition. Berezins turns down to 3. Mary's mid-range, puts it on the floor. And Berezins wide open for 3.
You want to talk about
a little too hard. Machulis a little hesitant there. Didn't really just get it to go. Bounce that off him. You're often going to get the guard kick.
Second personal foul. Team Latvia fourth team foul. Tackle on speaking on his overlay.
Your key players. There is depth on the Latvian team, but those are key players, and they can't be on the bench for long stretches.
Machulis in the block. Could be just devastating down there. Great spin, great finish.
Jonas Machulis.
Machulis, only 198, but he just plays so big, so strong in the block. Moving away from the ball, Strelnic penetrates, turnover, chance for Sabunis and Lithuania to run.
And not great spacing there. Latvia went a little bit too quick, didn't get their guys in the right spot.
Dangerous as Valanciunas goes up for two. The first he just has to play that bit softer. It's an easy two.
As long as Bertens is in the game with 2,000 and they want to play one-on-one against Valanciunas, they need Valanciunas the ball. Of course, there's a play.
Blues outside the three, will reverse it. Nice action away from the ball. Blues with a quick release for three is long. Defensive rebound is owned by Machulis.
I love having Blues on the floor because he creates so much space. Such a lethal shooter and gets it off so quick. You have to guard him so tightly. And very good defender.
Blues with a great read. Blows the layup. Almost so worried about drawing the foul and forgot to finish the play.
Typical move with great defense on one end. He's very active.
Kalnitis is going to draw some contact. He's going to call the offensive foul. So Machulis, the fourth foul on Valanciunas.
Number 17, number 70, with Jonas Valanciunas. First personal foul. Team Lithuania, second team foul.
Inside this arena is just incredible so far.
Chilling swings it on. Strelnic to come back to the point. Now he has a look. Cheddar speed set for three. It's short defensive rebound again. And then Kunis this time just boxes out. It's a battle on the glass.
Battle on the glass. Like what Lithuania has done offensively so far, they're not settling for the three. They're getting it inside nearly every time. And there's just has to be careful. That was nearly another foul right there. He's leaning into the man as he's shooting.
Realize how
Substitution team Latvia, spelling our lines, Latvia scoring.
Latvia here making some changes. Going to come out. Still in the game with 2 fouls.
While T-Mac joins the game. And he's going to bring energy.
There across the foul. Somebody we haven't, just checked into the game. We haven't mentioned his name yet. He's a big-time player. Played for Bilbao. Put up a lot of numbers. Had a huge game against the France.
Tima gets blocked, but gets in and stays with it. He's always going to play hard. Goes to the far side of the ring, but Machulis is just a little bit too wise, too serious for him. Just holds the space. Kalnitis with a three early. Short, and we've got a battle on the glass, and Valanciunas is going to get caught for the foul.
Number 17, Jonas Valanciunas, second personal foul. Team Lithuania, first team foul.
Reaching underneath the arm.
Substitution for the Steve.
Difficult for him, but it's the right call. Fouls, he's got to sit down. He needs everything they do. We saw it yesterday when Valanciunas was in the game. The offense flowed so much better. Without him, much more difficult.
Well, Mayers is in the game for Latvia, and Berzic finally sits down with the 2 fouls. Latvia still have the lead early, 3 minutes in the first remaining. They have the 12-10 lead. Tima, early shot for three is short, and it ends out. Great work on the glass. That's how to come off the bench. Mayers just comes in, it just goes to work. Skip, Tima wide open, drains up the three.
And he can really shoot it. You see how beautiful his stroke is when he's wide open. He's gonna knock those down.
He's got that confidence and no fear. This is the shot before, doesn't even think. Next time down, Machunas down here is dangerous for Lithuania. Backs in, steps back, off the glass, doesn't get the roll. Tima pushes. Latvia still in transition, looking to create and pull it out. Paynos will wrap the pass around, and they just can't hang on. Tima lines it up. It's way short. Latvia get a new 14, but Tima has it. And we're going to get the offensive foul. The timing was all a spray. They just didn't wait for Mike to get his feet set.
Just moving at the last moment. We talked about it yesterday. When Strelnick was Latvia out of the game, their offense becomes a little more chaotic. They don't have any other natural ballmen. Number 19 will be Dangerous tries to handle it a little bit, but Latvia has to press those ball handlers.
Now Lewis went strong. Looks at the official with that. Sure, I wasn't fouled type of look. Lithuania will have the ball on the baseline. Let's take a look. Well, there's pretty much a moving screen to clear him away, but Vinskas will hand it off. Inside, outside, Machunas with a three. Knocks it down, buries it from deep, goes 15-13 games. And this is just toe-to-toe heavyweight stuff. Great hands in the defensive end. Tima has it, takes the ball screen, doesn't use it. Now they'll reposition. Little inside pick and roll action, great finish. That's a finish under pressure. Myers is making the most of a really tough shot.
And that's good offense. He didn't have anything initially. Get it back out to somebody who can make plays. Tima good with the pick and roll, and that's a fantastic pass back down the edges.
Wow. Everybody in the gym just went with that one. Tima for three is short. There's a whistle on the play.
And here you see the pick and roll in the pass. And a beautiful block in the last moment by Myers. Comes out of nowhere. And we saw it yesterday, Latvia against Belgium had 5 or 6 huge blocks in the selection of that game.
They find themselves on the free throw line. Is it a penalty?
I think you like what Tima's done so far in this first quarter. He's missed some shots, but he's been much more aggressive than we saw yesterday. You know, he was drafted 2 years ago into the NBA. He's a big-time player, rising stars in Latvia and capable of putting a lot of points on the board.
Harris makes both from the line, 19-13. Lead for Latvia deep in the first. Vinicius outside the three-point line, not looking to shoot it at all. Nice look down low, but they couldn't connect with the pass. Now just getting the turnover. Guinness didn't play yesterday. Steps in early here in the first.
Absolutely. It's something to watch now the Edges goes to the bench. Yesterday, the big boost by Lekavicius, number 43 for Lithuania. We'll see if he can give them the same type of boost today.
Turner outside the three-point line. We'll move it on. Paynos looks down low. Great rotation. Numbers down the floor for Lithuania. They had the 4-on-2 break for a second.
And there's that man again, Lekavicius. He has a nose for the ball. He gets steals and he makes plays.
Stop for the long two is off. Just didn't look that confident with it. Tama has to push. He's going to get it away. And that's way short. But wow, we need the end of the first quarter. Need to catch our breath.
And now, the quarter break
because Latvia came out very, very efficient. They lead it 19-13. Lithuania got a few questions to answer in the break between the first and the second quarter. We'll get a look at the stats in a moment.
T-shirts held by our cheerleaders. Viņiem abiem būs jāuzvelk 4 pēkļi, kur tur mūsu kasējas. Pēc kārtas, un pēc tam arī visi pēc kārtas jānovelk un jāieliek veiklo jaunajās reizes mašīnās. Then they will have to take them off one by one. But are you ready, guys? Yep. 3, 2, 1, go!
We're always worried with the emotion of the game. Who's going to come out and execute? But the first play of the game for Latvia is just a massive statement. That match team to the alley-oop. That's what we want to do. We're going to take a run at it.
Come on, guys. Pirmais dalībnieks, neviens mašīnas, laikam ar pārdiepšanos visi ir kārtībā. 2 t-shirts, 1 t-shirt, and that's it. We have a winner! Thank you. So here's your prize. Look at it now, Balma. What's your name? Emīls, kā spēle? Par Latviju? Par Latviju! Un, protams, lietuvieši! Par Lietuvu! Thank you very much for now!
Nevertheless, they have some big-time players.
Turpināsim spēli.
Well, one of the things where they took
Bet vēl es gribētu pieteikt 3 nozīmīgus cilvēkus. 3 basketball legends have attended this nice game. 2 times Olympic champion, 3 times world champion, basketball legend Uljana Simjonova.
And this is Legavicius'
3 times world champion, Skaidrīnas Milzīga Udovska. Un European champion, Olgans Jurgensons.
There is the legend that is Semenova. Great hand around the gym for her. People standing up to give her a standing ovation. Both sets of fans. They're basketball people here. They know what she is, and she really is a living legend. Legavicius, a lot of traffic, a lot of pressure. Going inside, no help, one-on-one, we're going to whistle. Kavalauskas just uses his feet so well to create space and angle.
It's difficult defensively. You're not going to have anybody take you down or anybody helping in any way. One-on-one. You got 50 players defensively back up and they can take you as you want so that you can get to a spot.
Puts it on the floor, goes strong with the left hand. That's a move.
Great move. That's what Lithuania needs. They need guys off the bench who are going to be aggressive and are willing to score.
He's had a great season with Malaga, but yes, they were very hesitant. That's a really confidence-building move. Bertrand, hard show on the screen. Bertrand takes the tough 3, is off. Everyone's going to war on the glass. Legavicius has a chance to lead the break. Defensive transition by Latvia is good again. Legavicius is way short.
I think he missed that by about 5 feet. Played well before that. But going back to Latvia, essentially Bertrand is playing a backup point guard. You know, he's much more comfortable off the ball. He's a guy who can put up a lot of points and score, so they need to find a way to give him shots.
That's great rotation defensively by Lithuania as they try to free up Bertrand to one of those shots. The team just makes things happen for Latvia when he has the basketball. Sometimes he's not going to do the greatest thing, but things happen when he has the ball.
Yeah, not always good things, but things definitely happen when he has the ball.
Bertrand's off the screen, faces Tama, thinks, doesn't want to shoot that one, steps back for a huge three. Doesn't get the drop at the end of the shot clock. And Lithuania have come up with 2 great stops at the start of this second period.
Zimmer now 1 for 7, he's got to hit some of those shots.
Baseline penetration needs a pass. Nevicius on the long closeout, wide open for 3. That was very different indeed. We got a 1-point game here in the Riga Arena, 19-18. 8 to go in the second.
And this is what Lithuania didn't have yesterday. Their bench players didn't step up and take some responsibility.
Grabs that pass, Mertz lands for three. Count it!
And you see what he can do. If there's others setting it up for him, he's as good a shooter as there is. He can knock it down and put points up in a hurry. They've got to find a way to get him open.
That's a great step by Kuzminskas. The teamer is quick. But yesterday, Kuzminskas was really hesitant. That's a big time first step. Just exploded.
First personal foul,
They need him to play well because he can go inside and outside and do things other guys off the bench can't do.
Kuzminskas faces. Have a look what he has. Create a little space, goes left hand, goes up. Tries to throw it down and misses the dunk.
I thought he got fouled.
They have to fire it up at the bottom of the shot clock. It will be a Latvian ball. Kuzminskas wants to talk about it to the official. Well, I'd love to see it again because he took it strong.
He swings first step, went straight to the rim. That's what you do. You're either going to score or get fouled. It didn't go to any good to see from there, but I tell you what, it sure looked like he got fouled. A couple guys.
Strelnick's back in the game where he needs to be at the point for Latvia. Gertlands up and down screen, he gets chased. Great find, wide open for threes, long. And just can't get it to drop at the moment for deep. Jarvis misses that one. Kuzminskas is feeling it. Really aggressive. Spins, gets the pass out of the double team. Vicious moves it on. 7 on the shot clock. Gray hesitation. Goes up. He's fouled on the way to the hoop. He'll go to the line.
Big time move.
Please, number 33.
He's got the ability to go get to the hole and draw contact and get the line. But he trusts on that possession. Latvia decided to double the post. We haven't really seen that before. They've been playing one-on-one and let the players do whatever they want. So, see if they'll maintain that for the rest of the play.
Eurobasket.
Well, the second of the free throws is good. Oh, great block. What a play. Just staying with him and Latvia hunting down and get back with the basketball. Strelnick's 5 on the possession. There's going to be an offensive foul.
Tremendous defensive rotation in that series. See there, the first block comes from the weak side, and then the second time, the charge, here we see it, in the right place, in the right time.
Oh, that dude is smooth. Yeah, absolutely. That's the full foul as well.
It's interesting to see Berzen has to check back in because Myers has the rebound. As soon as he does, Valanciunas checks back in. Both those guys with 2 fouls. That's going to be an interesting battle.
Vicious on the dribble. Get some action away from the basket. Yankunis looks down low. And that Kuzminskas in there a long time. She's really aggressive. And Tunis keeps it alive. What an effort. Wow. That's how to play hard. That's how to hustle. And Lithuania get another 14. Vicious on the dribble. Moves it on. Cuts down low. That's offensive. Yankunis just rolled the elbows out. Good call by the official.
I think they could have been a little frustrated. A lot of open looks last night. Here you see him just throws the elbow trying to clear some space. Just hasn't had it easy.
First foul for Yankunis. Bertrand moves it on. Strelnick's great find. Tough move to the glass. Doesn't get the drop. Valanciunas back taking care of business on the glass. Vinicius pushes. Gotta go deep and turn it down. Kuzminskas goes inside. Valanciunas dig a little this time. Baseline, holds his stake. Great finish, great defense, just great post play both ways.
Great move by Valanciunas. The critique on him early was he rushes things too much. There, he took his time, he got to the right space. Not good.
But his hands off the glass, he's got a beautiful release. Just picks and pops, knocks it down.
So much touch for a big guy.
5 minutes. Halfway through the second quarter. Valanciunas thinks about the high post shot, goes down low, great pass. And you can't really say enough great things about Kuzminskas in this his role off the bench. He's a different man than played last night.
Well, he gives this Lithuanian team an element they don't have, that X factor, the athleticism and speed on the wing.
Those hits outside, will hand it off. Strelnings fires the three. Rims in and out. And Lithuania just, well, both teams going so hard on the glass. Darius will getting into the half court. Servicius off the screen, they go inside. Great rotation to Valanciunas. He's fouled as he tries to throw it down, and Berzin picks up foul number 3. Shakes his head. But it's like, you burn your third foul on that, or you just say, hey, just go down the rotation.
No, you give up 2 points because for the long run during the course of the game, Berzin in the game is worth much more points for his team than giving up a layup.
Cheerleaders, Team Latvia.
For 2 games where he makes silly fouls.
Oh, that'd be a timeout. All the foul trouble issues in Latvia. They had the same issues yesterday. They're in real foul trouble already as this game is developing.
Huge foul trouble. Myers is back to center. He's got 4 fouls already. Berzin, he's got 3 fouls. There just isn't a lot of height after that. You've got Freeman coming to the game. He's a capable player, but beside that, where do you turn? Where do you look at the interior? If Valanciunas has to go up against somebody small forward that makes it center, it's going to be a long day. And that was clearly the game plan from the beginning for Lithuania was attack Berzin.
Well, Berzin's instead of the game with 3 fouls. I mean, even if nothing else, give Freeman the responsibility to go Valanciunas for a while. Just try to do something different. Because Berzin, they need him in the game for as many minutes as possible.
They do, because offensively, he opens up so much for them. He's a good shooter, he can stroke it down low, especially with him and Strelnings together.
Valanciunas on the 3-throw line.
You know, it's great to watch Valanciunas develop over the years. He's really, his offensive game has started to blossom. He's still got a ways to go, but so many offensive tools that he has now.
Goes 1-2 from the 3-throw line. And that just ticks Lithuania over to a 1-point lead. Berzin to reverse. Blooms. Still haven't got Blooms going off screens yet. Strelnings. Janichuk goes to Blooms, and this is defense. Everyone's staying hard on their man here. Oh, great hands. Freeman, block. Valanciunas. That's team defense all over the floor.
We've seen it over and over. Lithuania, fantastic help defense, anticipating the roll each and every time.
Oh, this is going up. Wow, he was in 2 minds again. Just make the layup, get the 2 points. No points for style. Chinook is off. Great work on the glass. Freeman with the early rebound off the early shot. And Lithuania will take the timeout.
And now let's read
And Freeman has been a big bonus for this Latvian team. 8 points already in the game.
He has to be. They need him. He's going to play a lot of minutes today because of his foul trouble. So it's good for him to have that confidence. He's a sneaky player. He's a jagged player. He gets a lot of putbacks and rolls
pasaugo, jeigu mes jau vėluojam. Ir jeigu didelis įsigėti,
Latvia came out so strong, very efficient, that you've weathered that storm. You're now one down. You're looking at the right side of the foul trouble in the foul count. You must feel pretty comfortable with what you're doing.
It's got to feel pretty good. It's early on. It's early going. Remember, Latvia Blues hasn't got going. Americans hasn't got going. So as long as they can limit their opportunity, Lithuania is going to be fine because they're going to be able to dominate inside because of the foul trouble.
They've not been really able to isolate down low and cause Valanciunas to get into any foul trouble. His fouls are largely on the offensive glass.
Exactly, but remember, he has 2 fouls, so to get him into the line with only 2 fouls. If he picks up a third, that'll change the whole collection.
Well, Lithuania go back to the starting lineup to finish the half. Latvia do the same thing, both teams back to their starters. Valanciunas wants it down low, Valanciunas looks for him. Hard show on the screen, nice find. Yankunas again, a little bit in 2 minds. Wanting to go to Valanciunas, but Berzin's did a nice job at trying to guard 2 guys.
He did, that time he did a very solid defensive game.
Blooms will move it on. And he blooms off screens. Strelnick stops and pops short, just can't get his rhythm. 26-25, they look deep. And Maciulis in Maciulis territory has a nice pass. Oh, what a pass.
Great pass for Valanciunas. A great movement without the ball. You see him start at the 3-point line and go all the way. And what is Berzin doing? Throwing 2 forearms into his chest.
Berzin's outside, will reverse. And Cilic will have it. Guarded by Valanciunas, surely he's going to go at him.
Great move.
Oh, he's got to finish it. Did everything you'd expect. Great challenge on the shot, though. Down in his...
You feel the confidence of Lithuania just rising slightly here.
Down in his outside the 3-point line. Takes the ball screen from Valanciunas. They go lob to Valanciunas. He gets help that time. That's great team defense again. Both teams' rotation is down the top draw. Oh, they wrap the pass. And Maciulis, that's rotation.
Great rotation there. But Latvia's got to figure out how to get their guards going. Here you see the pass. Just a half a second too late.
They're getting shots, they're just not making shots. Like Strelnick's last shot. You've got to expect him to make it.
Yeah, and he's really struggled scoring the ball so far in this tournament. He's a great passer. But if he's not scoring, Bloom's got to step up and make some shot. Or
they just need screens for Bloom. They haven't run him off screens for most of the half, have they? And Berzin's going to sit now.
Sima as well. Latvia 4 for 16. Lithuania, they follow the game plan. They've only attempted 4 3-pointers. They pounded the ball inside nearly every time down the floor.
Tima has it, hands it off. Strelnick. It's like they're isolating him here. Now he gets the ball screen, stops and pops the long 2. Just cannot get the rhythm. Every shot, though, he's going up the dribble. He's hardly having to work to get that shot away. Still a 1-point lead for Lithuania. Down here, gets it into the half court. Pops back off the screen. That's a great pass. Well, the ball's knocked away. Kavalauskas, he looks at the official. He's just got to finish that play.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a foul from here. Let's look at it again. I mean, come on, that's 2 shots. What else can you do? I think that's twice the official gets the obvious foul calls underneath the hoop.
Yeah, it was a tough pass. Goes a little harsh on him then. Down in, it's out of bounds. Maciulis steps in, fires the mid-range 2. Tema comes down with great look, and Blues finishes.
Great release by That's a veteran move. You know the shot's going up. Why not leak out and see if you can get something easy?
Well, Bloom gets his first 2 points of the night. The 3 is gone. And we got a whistle. And a foul scored on Freemanus.
Number 6.
Well, they take the timeout with 35 seconds to go to Latvia.
And once again,
I hope they get the defensive rebound here on the shots are made.
Okay, skandalous. Marek.
Lithuania did such a great job on the glass. A number of times Latvia have been caught fouling. No fence before on the glass. Lithuania just do a great job in position.
They have done a great job. They team box out. All 5 guys are boxing out together. The same with Latvia. Right now the rebounds are even at 20-20. Both teams, everybody is boxing out and every shot goes up, and that's what you have to do. We saw yesterday Lithuania had 16 offensive rebounds. That's an insane amount of offensive rebounds. So Latvia knows they got to keep them off the grass. Today, Lithuania already with 7 offensive rebounds, so they've got to find it.
Well, Lithuania still have 1 timeout to use if they need it. Latvia is done for the half. When we come back, we'll get the free throw line.
Cheer for your team.
Big player Bloom's layup on the break. It's have a vision. Just got it looked to make a pass.
Exactly. You know, Latvia here in the last 35 seconds, they've got to run some screens for their shooters, get an open shot for one of their guys, see if they can build some confidence for these outside shooters going into the arc.
Belelskis makes the first, ties it at 28. Makes that 29-28. Great pressure out of bounds. Just an effort to get it in. Bertrand's back in the game. Doesn't look like they're going to go a quick one to try and get 2. Here's Bertrand's off the screen. Now they've got to use the 10 seconds left on this shot clock. Bertrand's on the dribble, going strong. Oh! No way was that going anywhere. That is a statement defensive play by Belelskis. Just
great defensive play, but I actually thought he got bumped and fouled a couple times, but nevertheless, wasn't called any great block right there.
6 seconds on the possession, 17 seconds left on the half. Oh, nice move. That's a great cut and a great first step because Machunas got caught on the wrong side. That's great execution.
On Lithuania, they have fouls to give here. It's only the second foul of the quarter. So they're going to use them in the last 16 seconds.
And now Latvia get the ball for the last 14 of the last 16. What Latvia was given for running Blooms off some screens here. Here's Bertrand. Spins, still goes. It was never going to be a great option. When Strelnick's in the game, they don't look that fluid trying to run. 2.6 seconds to go.
Great defense by Belelskis there.
Well, Kalninas goes down. Machunas fries up the prayer, doesn't get it to drop. Kalninas is okay. He picks himself up off the floor. Wow, we're going to catch our breath here. 28-29 on the half. Lithuania have it by 1. Oh, wow. Intensity is an understatement.
Incredible first half of basketball. Both teams are playing off the intensity of the crowd. Not a lot of great shooting going on, but man, defensively, both teams all over the place, rotating, blocking shots.
We have 2 contestants.
Oh, there's those stats. Shooting percentage is nothing to write home about.
No, not at all. You know, Latvia only got to the line twice. Both teams rebounding well, passing the ball well. It's just been a slugfest. It's been pretty good basketball. The referees have really let them play.
They will have to dribble to the middle line.
interesting coaching battle. Bearsons is on the floor, Valanciunas is on the floor. Both of those guys trying to find an advantage. Both coaches trying to find an advantage inside.
Well, that's the first play of the game. We're going to see where they go lob to the dunk. So the point you made there about the shooting percentages, as we look at the highlights, Latvia got shots they want, they just haven't made them, or?
Well, it's been difficult. This team plays so good defensively. All we talked about, all five guys all moving together. It's difficult to get open shots. When they have that open shot, they haven't always hit it. Seamus missed a couple open ones. Lewis missed a shot. But no, there hasn't been a ton of opportunities for them. They have played well inside. Fernandez has 8 points. Bearsons hit a couple of long-range shots. He's been open. He's played well. On the other end, Lithuania, they haven't really even looked to shoot outside. They've been going inside as much as they can. They're trying to wear down Latvia. They don't have a battle of attrition. They think they can win that. So it's really interesting to see game plans that are going on.
All right, stuff. The issues that Latvia have with fouls, it's going to be an issue for Bearsons to stay in the game. And also the lack of depth, because Bertrand's is a great scorer, you make that point, but when he has to handle the ball, they just lose him in terms of being a real scoring threat.
Absolutely, because Strumix is essentially the only true ball handler on the team. He hasn't played that great. He's passing the ball well, but he's not scoring. But he's also not really getting the other guys, Bertrand's involved, Bloom's involved. I mean, he's got to get them on the floor. Strumix, he's got to get his other shooters open shots, and he hasn't done that so far. It's been a bit of a struggle. They've got to figure out how to get those guys involved.
The other big factor for Lithuania, which wasn't there yesterday, is that bench scoring. Because Kuzmickas in particular, now usually didn't play last night. They've really made contributions.
Yeah, it seems like coaches talked to them and said, listen, you guys should be more aggressive because when our stars come out of the game, we need somebody to pick us up, and the bell has been answered. Valicius has played well, as we talked about. Kuzmickas has also been very aggressive, hasn't always made his shots, but he's played the way we saw him play during the year with Malaga.
Wow. It's been a tremendous first half. We'll leave you a couple more highlights here. We'll be back in around 10 minutes for the second half. Just don't go anywhere. This is going to go all the way down to the wire. We'll see you in the second half.
Let's get ready for the second half of the game. Latvia versus Lithuania. Соревнования смотрят, пусть лака.
and shoulders. The freshness that keeps up, no matter what comes your way. Keep it fresh and cool head. Fresh throughout the day, flame free for life. Head and shoulders, live head first.
This is a game to defend yourself. Everyone deserves the glory. Victorious over team, top speed duel. The FIBA Global Partner League. I can play. Tactile. Solar. Revolutionary. Tiso, two-touch expert, Solar. Tiso.
Oficiālais pilsētas turisma portāls. Visplašākā informācija par skaistākajiem koncertiem, izstādēm, svētkiem pilsētā, kā arī ieteikumi labākajiem restorāniem, bāriem un izklaides vietām. Viss, ko vērts redzēt un nobaudīt Rīgā, livrīga.com.
Tagad tā mēs sāksim, kā mēs trenēsim. Tā mēs arī spēlēsimies.
Saka, ka viens nav cīnītājs, bet kas tad būs cīnītājs, ja ne katrs? Citus uzvar tie, kuri sākumā vāra ar sevi. Tā rodas komanda. Katrs ir cīnītājs. Īstā cīņa sākas pirms un nebeidzas aiz laukuma.
Izmanto mono autolīzinga pakalpojumus vairāk kā 200 autotirdzniecības vietās visā Latvijā. Mēs sniegsim aizdevumu līdz 90% apmērā no izvēlētā autovērtības. Auto saņems vienas dienas laikā. Mono autolīzings tiem, kas virzās uz priekšu.
welcome back inside the Riga Arena. Both teams back on the floor. And that was just a little bit of heavyweight boxing match equivalent in that first half. Toe to toe, blow for blow. Both teams not asking for it, giving an inch. They were just, defensively in particular, just great execution both ends. Great contributions off the bench. Latvia have to find a way to free up Blooms, find a way to get Strelniks going for the perimeter, get Bertrand's shots. The percentages from the perimeter probably just not enough to get this job done, but Lithuania, with the rotations off the bench, really being effective today, really putting a typical team Lithuanian performance on the floor. Kuzminskas and Galius were just so good coming off the bench. Well, you've got to expect that any one of those 4 or 5 guys on the perimeter for Latvia to start to knock shots down.
Pirmą derinį padarysit judesį maušiant, su Paulium žemai, su Jonu aukštai be baudų, kad paskui reniuk pick and roll atakas, o paskui vėl einam savo, kas antrą derinį nesilpna maušiant, kas antrą derinį einam ant didelių. Dai!
20 sekundes un mēs atsāksim spēli. Latvija, Lietuva, pagaidām -1, bet viss vēl ir priekšā. In 10 seconds, we will return to the game. Latvia versus Lithuania.
Well, Zanis Painez will start for Latvia in this second half. Changes in that lineup. And Myers would also get out there early in the game. And Myers is sitting there with 4 fouls, going to start him. And that's a different way of looking at it as well. They're going to try and use it as much as they can and find out what he can give. And what it means is Berzans doesn't start. That's one way of protecting him. Yeah. Temmer outside. Oh, they came up with the open one. Temmer puts it on the floor, gets inside, takes it out, Valanciunas, and gets the 2.
Great move. All the way to the hole. Faked one way and went right around Valanciunas.
Wow. Wasn't on my script the first play. He put a first play of this second half. Down here, this elbow jump shot. Brandon Parnas solid.
And he is so good at that. You give him some space in the pick and roll, he will eat you alive because he can do so many things well.
Jaric outside, moves it on. Temmer again must feel confident after that move. Stop and pop off the dribble. There he is. Paris just, hey, I'm ready to play. Knocks down the mid-range 2 off the dribble.
And tell you, Coach Vagatsky from Latvia is looking like a genius with this curious lineup he started in the second half.
Valanciunas, just too much of a man down low, just finishes.
Well, that's why you got to have Berzans on the court. Valanciunas is going to work. You put 3 Latvians around him and it doesn't stop one bit.
Not great numbers for Valanciunas, only 4th and 10 at the moment. Oh, they threw up Strelniks for the 3, and buries him. Waiting for that screen so he doesn't have to put the ball on the floor and just strokes it.
And Latvia looks so good early on here. They're knocking down shots, they're getting to the hole, and they're starting to unlock that Lithuanian defense.
Sabutis tried to put it on the floor, but Janis Painus really did back down, good angle. Valanciunas beginning to become a huge factor around the ring. Ties it at 35.
Kalnietis as well, he's starting to find his rhythm. He's starting to get comfortable with that pick and roll. We didn't see that yesterday. Remember, he missed most of the year this past season because of injury.
Oh, beautiful ball movement. They go for the extra pass. Here's with a three. Short. And Valanciunas has it knocked away by Tema, but again, if you could be undersized at 198, Valanciunas is in terms of height. He just plays so strong, so big. 10 lead changes. That tells you everything you need to know about this game. Sabutis slaps one. Go inside Valanciunas again. And they're going to get the foul call. There's not a guy on the floor that can play him one-on-one.
No, they're going to have to figure something else out. And, you know, but if you double team, it opens up the shoot. You got Yankunas who has 22 years of age. He hasn't been able to shoot much because Latvia has decided to play one-on-one down there.
Kalnietis moves it on, and Sabutis will give it back. They don't have anything early. Valanciunas with a pick. Now he seals down low. Oh! Valanciunas just buries him for a deep.
And watch out, if Lithuania starts to find their rhythm, Latvia's going to find it very difficult to stop them.
High pick and roll. They go with the back screen to try and free it up in the post. Get no action out of that. Strelnick on the dribble. It's messy. They're going to put this up. Fire up the crowd. It's not answered. And Valanciunas cleans up on the boards. Dangerous part of the game here for Latvia. Lithuania looking in a real good position.
Well, Latvia's got to get a stop here. They've got to stop the bleeding.
Well, Sabutis down the middle doesn't get the drop. Team rebound for Latvia. They have numbers. Innes has got to make a good decision here. Seaman down low, throws it away.
Painter's just trying to do too much.
4-on-3 break, wide open. Valanciunas lines it up. Got it! Lithuania play Lithuania basketball. Back-to-back threes. They need it. 41-35. Timeout, Latvia. Valanciunas is just going to bury this.
Yeah, and he's really stepped it up here in the second half. Kalnietis as well, the entire Lithuanian team starting to find an offensive rhythm. But again, a lot of it comes down to foul trouble. You can't start pairs in the second half. Valanciunas has a lot more room.
Latvia started with a strange lineup. It looked okay for about the first minute and a half. The Lithuania just taken over.
They've taken over. They're playing the way we thought they were going to play from the beginning of the tournament. They struggled up there. So much yesterday. They struggled in the first half. But they're a rhythm. They give a rhythm, and all five guys are working together. They're very difficult to stop. They have shooters. They have an inside presence. They can play the pick and roll. There's not much they can't do, even without some of their stars who aren't playing this summer. And Latvia, you know, they're going to have to change their lineup here. This is not an offensively gifted lineup by any stretch of the imagination.
Lithuania come out, little token pressure up the floor. And Latvia really need a good shot here.
Serious Tima has come off for Myers.
A little curve off Strelnick, goes inside. Rebound is just blocked. It was all a little predictable. The Valanciunas just dominated around the glass. No changes made with the timeout, but they're going to bring Berzins back in right now. Valanciunas wants it. He's got to get it. Gets it right now. Now the double team comes. Force him to pass it out. They've got to rotate. And we've got a whistle on the play.
And that's Valanciunas' third. That's huge.
Oh, you made the point yesterday. It was a great point there. Here's Valanciunas a pass around the double team. He did look good there.
Right, I mean, I don't want to call him a black hole, but nobody has wants him to be a decision maker. Nobody's doubled him. As soon as they double him, he looks uncomfortable making those passes. He doesn't want to be a playmaker. He wants to be a scorer. If I was Latvia, even with Berzins in the game, continue to double him.
Well, he sits down, Valanciunas. Navrauskas comes in. Big possession for Latvia. Nice pass to the inside. Berzins inside, outside. The three's gone. He's short, but Berzins is on the glass, but Yankunas does enough. And Sabonis will get Kalninas the basketball. Kalninas, reposition on the screen 3 times. Yankunas for 3 is off.
Great blocks out there by Painter.
Painter again, trying to clear him out, and they get a foul. It's almost as though they make the decision to clear out and play his play. And every time down the floor he's had touches, he sits down now. For me, Bertrand's coming in, he's probably going to make or break this game. He's got to find a way to get his shot.
Latvia's brought in their offensive lineup. You got Strelnick, Bertans, Berzins in the game. They're going to create some space. Now they've got to make shots.
Berzins spins, goes up in traffic, makes the open pass, spin the extra one, the free is fouled. Maciulis. You can see that expression tells you everything. Kavalauskas and Berzins just got a little bit familiar under the ring. Referee sorted that out straight away. Well, one way he runs and takes the scoreboard over and shows the free throw line.
Especially not a great foul by Maciulis. No, letting a shooter shoot 3 free throws, and he was in danger of giving up a 4-point play there. But immediately when you see Bertans and Berzins in the lineup, it creates so much space. Lithuania has to double down low. Great pass by Berzins. Out of it. Chinox with a quick reversal. And Berzins finds himself on the line.
Oh, the Latvian president enjoying that one. And shoots an excellent free throw shooter. Bertrand's an excellent free throw shooter. Strelnick's an excellent free throw shooter. If they can keep the ball moving, they can get to the free throw line, they'll definitely tick it over. Bertrand's to go 3 for 3. Which he does. They really needed to tick it over, and they did. Blows into a 3-point game. Vinicius in the game. Needs a pass. And Latvia now stepping up defensively. Vinicius takes the ball spin with Maciulis. Got a whistle down low, and Bertrand will be called. That's great play by Maciulis. He's really got a mismatch down there in terms of posting up.
Well, he really does. I would imagine Lithuania will first him out against Bertans.
Team Latvia, second team foul, otrā komandas piezīme Latvijas komandai.
Out of bounds. Lithuania. Latvia after the free throws, just extending that defense. Maciulis going baseline, leads in, doesn't get the roll. Ball hunted down. Lekavicius is fouled.
How many times have we seen Lekavicius get a loose ball?
Yeah.
Offensive rebound, steal. He's not a very gifted player, skill-wise, but he's always around the ball. Such a valuable guy to have on the team.
Oh, again, his boots is coming. Strelnick will sit down. This is that time when they start to struggle with the
They do it. But Bloom has got to be going. One of those 2 shooters have to be going.
Oh, stop and pop. Can't get it to drop.
I think Latvia is very happy to take that.
Yeah. Bertrand will advance it, down in the half court. Blues has to get moving off screens. And Chinox just can't find his rhythm. Been searching for it all night. Gets the steal, what a play. So many hustle plays here. Bertrand will get him into the half court. Quick release off the screen. Doesn't get it to go on. Maciulis does another positive snap. He's Latvia's just accumulating numbers.
Well, those are good offensive sets they've ran the last couple of times. Get guys moving. Silly foul there from Bertans, but get guys moving off the ball. Get bears in, cut down to the lane, and get your shooters coming off the screen.
Team Latvia fourth, team
Now this is really a shooting lineup for Latvia. We've got 4 shooters, essentially 5 shooters for Bertans. You're going to be able to start putting up some shots.
This turns down the ball screen. Now goes reposition. Finds a hole, kicks it. Notice has to get his feet set. Tries to take a tough one off the glass. As the buzzer sounds.
How great has he been today? Galicia's just all over the place, making big shots when they need it.
7 points for Galicia's. Oh, great execution, great passes out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call the push. They're getting a lot of positive things off that diagonal screen coming on.
They do it. They keep running it, and they keep getting good things out of it. That should be their bread and butter. Usually without Alex on the bench, there's kind of a void inside, at least in terms of your size and height.
Well, both teams have committed the 14 fouls. Bertans moves it on Timmer. Oh, Bertans. Chinov's just wanted the basketball, seeking out his rhythm. Shooters try and shoot themselves back into rhythm. At the moment, he's struggling. Oh, pass inside, we got a whistle.
Bertans again, what are you doing?
Well, Bertans is on 4,000. Coach McGuinness may well put his hands on basketball. Just take a look at this.
Yeah, and he's all over. I mean, it's a clear foul. I mean, listen, when you're 2 meters 11, just put your hands straight up, make the guy shoot over you. It's not very easy.
Well, Bertans is so important to his team that he just can't have those mental lapses, surely.
And he does it time and time again. You know, out of the 9 fouls we've seen in the last 2 days, I would say at least 6 of them are fouls he never should make.
Kavanauskas makes 1 for 2.
And that's a shame because he's such a gifted player. He can do so much. And offensively, and defensively, he can be solid.
7, Bertans breaks it down. Next to the box, Tima lines up the 3. It's long, they just... Well, you live and die by it if you're Latvia, but at the moment it's killing you.
5 for 23 from 3. And their shooters are getting good shots. You know, you can't fault the shots.
Now he spins, shakes the move, looks to make the pass, going nowhere to go. And Giannis Blues hunts him down, he'll bring it. So a whistle away from the basketball. And Giannis Blues picks himself up off the floor.
Number 12, Antanas Kavanauskas, first personal foul.
Kavanauskas picks up the first.
Team Latvia, Latvijas komandas sastāvā 5-0 laukuma atgriežas Marks Meijeris, number 5 on boards.
Well, I hate to jinx anybody, but Giannis Blues on the free throw line is normally money in the bank. Such a very, very good shooter. Makes the first. Also could get him going from the perimeter.
Yeah, you would hope that. You know, shooters, they love seeing the ball go through the nylon.
Oh, 1 for 2. But sums it up. Just over a minute to go here in the third. It's still a 5-point game. It's still a battle. Kuzminskas outside, moves it on. Arias, Yankunas wide open, just buries it. They don't take many, but when they take them, they're great percentage-wise.
Boy, that's what he did yesterday all game long.
Bertans struggling at the point.
dribbling, too much dribbling.
Takes it to the hole though, goes up strong, shoots, score, blows it open layup. And Timo fouls to stop the break, and they're going to shoot fouls.
And Latvia just losing a little bit here. They're falling off the edge. Looks like they might have been.
Yeah, it's got a technical.
They get a technical, like sure it is. And I mean, listen, here's the missed layup. First of all, Timo should be running back to half court. Instead, he runs up. Commits what looks like a clear foul. And they've just gone off the rails here in the last few minutes.
So Lithuania will shoot 3 free throws and have possession of the basketball. We'll come out of this 12 up, 13 up. Solid, very, very solid for the free throw line. Just have a look at the technique, it's simple. Lithuania will have possession of the basketball. See, that's a foul. He's got his hand on him. He's just got, if he makes the one mistake with a foul, the 2 mistake is to Mo.
Well, he should be sprinting back anyway. There's no need to guard the ball handler 55 feet from the hoop.
Marius goes for the long 2. Doesn't get the roll. They're almost combined to slip out of bounds. Bertrand will try and hold for the last shot. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point game. Oh, step back for Bertrand. That's not going to get it done. What is going to get it done is Lithuania playing team basketball. And they've had a great end to that third quarter. Relentless pressure by Lithuania gives them a 49 to 39 lead at the end of the third. Lithuania's stats are solid, they're not amazing. 21% from the three-point line.
They're still not shooting great, but they don't make mental errors. They force other teams to make mental errors. And that's what happens over and over against Lithuania. They're so disciplined, so physical, that it starts to wear other teams down. Latvia, with 2 or 3 key mental errors down the stretch, which turns 4 or 5-point games to a 10-point game.
And that's all it is. The game was literally toe-to-toe. This layup, a technical foul, a mid-court foul with no lead. That's not because Lithuania have done anything special. It's that point you made yesterday and today. They just wear you out. They just put pressure on you every second.
Relentlessly, they put pressure on you. Got waves coming off the bench. They all rebound well. They're all playing defense on a string like we talked about. And the bench from Lithuania, we can't give them enough credit. They played so well today, considering the way they played yesterday. They're giving a huge boost. Kalishis, Minskis have all contributed in ways that Lithuania really lacked yesterday.
Well, Latvia have got themselves a huge hole here. 10 points down, start of the fourth quarter, possession favors Lithuania. They have a chance to increase that lead, first possession down. This game is by far from over. This crowd will try and carry Latvia back into it. It's about being smart for Latvia. You've got to believe if their game plan works, to stay with it. They trail 10, 49-39.
Looks like they're in a zone to start this fourth quarter.
Kalninas back in the game, has a look, calls the play. Gets his feet set for 3. Buries it. 10 down, going to the zone. The team in rhythm.
What a smart player. He recognized the zone, a 1-2-2. If he called a screen up top against the wing, nobody would step up. He knocked it out.
First in, finds Bertrand's open in the corner. That's a rush the shot. 6 seconds on the possession.
Bertrand's out of sorts so far in this tournament. He's not as decisive as we've seen him in the past. You know, likely he should have up-faked one dribble and had an easy open pull-up.
Turned it over out of bounds, Machulis. Seconds for Latvia to get it down and get a shot. Bertrand's going to have to go from the halfway line, goes up, didn't get it away. But if you're going to make a statement, you run your play, you get 3 at the start, then you just get stopped at a 24 violation. Lithuania know when to turn the screw.
Well, I think you've got to think about bringing Strelnick back in for Latvia because when he leaves, there's no ball handlers. Bertrand really struggles in that role, and the entire continuity of the team they begin to struggle.
And you lose Bertrand as an offensive threat, don't you? Because he can't come off start and catch and shoot.
And he expends so much energy trying to bring it up.
Down here, stops, pops, is short. Chance here for Booms. In transition, doesn't look to extra pass wide open. They're going to fire up the 3. Short. Would have had lots of open looks. No rhythm on bench. They've got to credit Lithuania for that. Down here, they're just going to run offense against this zone and just use the clock. Baseline penetration off the glass is no good. Who's coming down with that? Somehow, Kuzminskas comes down with it. They get a new 14. Every loose ball, every play, Lithuania coming up with it. Machulis in traffic. Ball's knocked away. And Latvia somehow come away with a stop. Painters will push, they go high-low. Great hands by Machulis. Bozins takes the 3. It's almost just 7 for it. Wasn't getting it out of anything.
Interesting that Bozins hasn't been posting up with Valanciunas on the bench.
Machulis goes inside with a pass. Inside, outside. Turns down to 3. Kalinidis with a great decision for 2. Timeout for Latvia. And Kalinidis has just run. Start this fourth quarter. Has just read every page of the book and just makes great decisions. Great attack on the closeout. Soft finish. Timeout, Latvia. So now you're in this huddle. What wasn't it good is Latvia team.
One, you got to get the ball inside. You got to stick with the game plan. That was the game plan. Get the ball inside and run off the Bears. Run him these diagonal screens they were doing in the third quarter were very effective. And then defensively, you just got to tighten the screw a little bit. They've gotten a little bit lax. They've got away from the rugged defense they were playing in the first half last year. You got to stop the bleeding here. 15 points is not insurmountable, especially when you got the quality of shooters they have. But it's going to be a rough
Well, this could be a statement game for Lithuania, not necessarily just the result of the contribution off the bench. If they didn't know how to play the Eurobasket before this game, they do now. Latvia will have possession of the basketball. They're going to have to go to full length of the floor. Lithuania are out, showing some pressure after the timeout. Painers will bring it. Carlos in the game for the first time. Little weedy time. Painers will pull up. Is off. It's just got no rhythm at all.
I can't imagine that was the play coming out of the timeout.
This is definitely the play for Lithuania. Kalinidis slows it up. Gets the pass he wants. Swing it. Machulis down low off the running hook. It's no good. But Kavaliauskas just cleans up on the glass.
Great move. Good hustle there. The right spot at the right time.
First personal foul.
Kavaliauskas is 1 on 3 on the glass. He comes down with it.
Yeah, he's a garbage player. We use that as a compliment. He does all the little things that you need to win a game, that you need a role player to do.
Kuzminskis gets into Kalnitis. Oh, it's there. They almost trying to hold space for too long. In transition, Blooms attacks him. Needs a pass, finds one. Blooms gets it back, quick release. Got it! Giannis Blooms, welcome to the game.
And he's streaky. Remember, if he gets a couple of those, man, watch out. He can shoot it from just across half court.
Maciulis. Gets it to Kalnitis. Lithuania trying to control the tempo here. Sabonis on the penetration. Kuzminskis, nice fade. Short with a three. Kavaliauskas comes up with another offensive rebound. Kalnitis calls the horn. Gets the high screen. Turns it down. Attacks it. Gets the foul and one. Kalnitis, after a year that's just been torn apart with injury, just gets right back in the front.
And he found his rhythm again. He was a little out of sorts yesterday, but today he's playing so well. You see him attacking the ball, going right at the defense, forcing the foul. Using his athleticism to hit it. Great
Substitution, Lithuania, number 17, Jonas Valanciunas, all boards.
Kalnitis on the free throw line. Completes the play. Fans will bring it. Latvia have got plenty of time here, 6 minutes to work their way back in. Blooms on a quick release. That's maybe a little ambitious.
Well, the thing is he can hit those.
Yeah.
You know, one of the best shooters of his generation. He can shoot it from anywhere.
Kuzminskis attacks the closeout. And Carl is coming into the game late here in the fourth quarter. Just picks up 3 fouls. He just doesn't look for the pace of the game.
No, but you know, that is his job. He's going to get his money for it. He's going to get some fouls. It's tough coming in late in the game.
Well, Nick Vargas is going to come in for the first time as well for Latvia.
Looks like with this lineup in Latvia, just doing a little bit of damage control, saving some energy.
Well, there's no starter left in the game. 5:30 to go, they go lob. Kavaliauskas, he can't finish. Valanciunas just couldn't get high enough. He's couldn't finish the play.
No, and it's interesting. You know, he hasn't had to do very much today for this Lithuania team, and that's positive. Other guys have really stepped up.
Chance to run in transition. Should finish on 2-on-1. And Renard just flushes it for 2.
Well, that's what he gives this Latvian team. He has the athleticism that few other players on the squad do.
Kalnitis, Valanciunas sets that high screen and turns it down. Maciulis will go low. Wraps it round for Valanciunas. Maciulis just does it all.
Oh, well, he does. He's the glue guy. He can shoot it, he can pass it, he can score. He gives you some muscle inside on the perimeter. He's one of those guys that you love to have on your team and you hate to play.
So ball's on the sideline. Kalnitis, who's been great. This is rolling back to the prime of Kalnitis almost. Maciulis, put it on the floor, attacks it, goes up with a tough shot, gets blocked, stays with the play, fires up the jumper, and knocks it down for 2. Sum up the game with a play. Sum up the play, the game for Latvia in another play. Maynard's trying to force it, throws it out of bounds. But Maciulis just doesn't know when to quit.
Yeah, I mean, that's his thing. His motor is unparalleled. He never stops going.
Sabutis, way outside the three. Valanciunas down low. He's going to try and create an angle for himself here. Goes baseline. That's a good stand.
Good defense. And again, Valanciunas never looks to pass it outside. Three guys surrounding him. He's got open shooters. He's got to keep his head up.
Well, somehow, Valanciunas is on the floor, wants it more than anybody else. Lipskis will get it to Galdinas. Galdinas gets the reposition, goes up, stairs to Valanciunas. Great play.
Beautiful play. And you feel like those two can do that all game long with the passing ability down the edges.
Tough runner is no good. Defensive rebound by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has some unbelievable numbers. Sabutis, feet set from beyond the arc, is no good. Sabutis also hasn't had to make that contribution today. There's a foul in transition. Galdinas stops the break.
No, he hasn't, and that's the beauty of having a deep team. When one guy isn't playing well, the other guys step up. Bloom's going to be back into the game. Latvia's got to be careful. They're not playing any of their best players until Bloom finishes the game. You don't want the score to get out of hand.
You make the point we both said on various occasions. Lithuania almost lost last night. This group is very competitive. So points difference could be a factor. Latvia don't want to be on the end of a big loss here. A little clumsy foul by Galdinas.
Lithuania number 5. Martas Kalnietis second personal foul. Team Lithuania second team foul. Otrā komandas piezīme Lietuvas komandai.
Myers puts the ball on. Carly has a pass to make, just some messy offense. Bloom picks it up. Goes inside with a pass. Strong finish by Myers. Everyone had a piece of that.
Yeah, messy is a good word for that offensive possession. You know, again, you're talking like a third string point guard is now running the show for Latvia.
Oh, Jan Kunis just nails the three. No, you can't rotate away from Jan Kunis with his feet set. Great find, Galdinas is just literally running the game here. Valanciunas is going to sit down. There's a lot of recognition from the coach. Absolutely. Yeah.
Number 6 in Lithuania team says she didn't
Well, this didn't have 18-point game written all over it when it started. Lithuania just dominated the second half. And Marek Majalis makes the nice move to the inside. Can't finish the play, hasn't earned it for the free-throw line.
You said it was a one-point game at halftime.
Team Lithuania 13 foul.
Really got away from Latvia. They were up 6 after the first quarter.
And as you said, how big is the foul, the technical foul, the missed layup? It was a 6-point game, missed layup could have been 4. Ends up being a 12-point game after that.
Well, I think it's something Latvia can look at themselves and say, well, Lithuania is a good team, but there were a lot of things we should have done differently. And those mental mistakes will drive
Now Myers comes back in. Sabutis has it.
But eventually in this tournament, Latvia's got to hit some shots. They were able to beat Belgium without really making too many outside shots until the fourth quarter. But today they struggled mightily.
Sabutis gets a friendly roll here in Riga.
We haven't mentioned his name much. He scored on the initial possession, and that was it.
It's a tough runner. I'm not sure who's lost what. Dennis has lost his shoe. By the way, Dennis has come off that bench. He'll probably play in one shoe. He's had a great impact off the bench.
Yeah, he's been aggressive. That's something that's going to have to carry over. A lot of these guys probably wouldn't have made the team if Clyde, Montezumas, and some of the other players that weren't hurt. So, great opportunity for them.
Valanciunas will hand it off. Kaunitis goes upstairs again. Valanciunas doesn't finish the play. Just over a minute to go. This is a big win by Lithuania. Nice pass to the inside. They blow the layup. It just sums it up. Ed Vargas just couldn't score from 2 feet. Almost couldn't quite find the rim. Kaunitis put on a clinic at the point. Valanciunas holds space, goes to work on the inside. Right hand, in off balance.
And that's something he's got to work on over the next couple of years. Is becoming more of a facilitator and a passer. It's almost a black hole at this point. I know the team will put 2 or 3 guys around him, and he's still going to come in and shoot.
Well, the 3 is gone, and they just cannot make an open look.
Now 6 for 30 from the 3-point range. And that's something else they can look for and say, hey, we had open shots. A lot of these shots aren't bad shots. They just haven't been able to make it.
They're on the same little high post pick, trying to go upstairs for Jonas Valanciunas. Didn't quite put enough air on the ball. That's what it means to Lithuania. Valanciunas underneath, easy 2.
I think one good thing for this Latvia team is they're going to be pressed tomorrow. None of their starters played more than 25 minutes. Drummond's only 20, Bergen's only 20, so they're going to have a lot of race.
Kaunitis professional to the end, wasn't going to get Latvia to have an easy shot. Kaunitis steps out. Just a tremendous hitting from him. The players know how tough it is to come back after being injured. And he's just played himself right back into the level he plays at. The last 2 is good. Both coaches shaking at the halfway line. But Lithuania, while they've been talked about as a podium potential team, they look a podium potential team. Get Latvia to 49 points. Win it 68-49 to go 2-0. That's a statement game for Lithuania, right?
Now for Latvia, we thought we were going to start the team coming into this tournament. They struggled a lot yesterday. A lot of questions were asked, and they answered all of them today. Valanciunas was been dominant as we've seen before, but their guard stepped up. The guard play was magnificent. Sabonis was great. Kamietis was fantastic, and great contribution off the bench. All in all, top class performance from
one of those numbers that jumps out. 33s attempted by Latvia, only 12 by Lithuania, but they made 50% of them. The one they took off the pass, open, they buried them. They tried to force a lot of shots. Latvia, it's their game. 49 points against a great team like Lithuania, it's not going to get it done.
No, not at all, but Latvia had open shots, especially in the 3rd quarter. They managed to figure out the defense a little bit. They had some of their best players, best shooters get open shots. They just weren't able to knock them down. And, if a couple more of those went down, if they didn't get some silly fouls and a technical foul, maybe you're looking at a much more competitive 4th quarter. I think they have a lot to promote here as they finish off the next 3 games in this group.
We talked about the mental breakdowns with Latvia yesterday. Got away with it yesterday because they shot in the 4th quarter. But they got themselves into foul trouble unnecessarily. technical fouls are crazy on good runs. They don't help themselves. In tough games, they can't afford to give teams those advantages.
Absolutely. And Bergman's number one has to learn how to stay out of foul. He's just far too important for this team over and over. He's going to silly fouls. Either Latvia's going to have to double the post player down low, or he's just simply going to have to give up a couple layups here and there to keep himself on the floor, because when he comes out, everything starts to break down for Latvia. He's that important to the team. Strelnick, we know he's struggling with the eye injury, but he's going to have to step up. 3 points only today. He didn't do a whole lot else. He did have 3 assists, but I mean, for a player of this caliber,
well, that's Latvia's problems, but Lithuania and Machulis and down here, the smoke, faster experience, defensively, a lot of these guys on the team. When the veterans show that leadership, we're in a good place.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Kamietis yesterday, people were wondering maybe the injury had more of an effect than they thought. But he only played 12 full-up games last season, but he was brilliant. He played the way I'm accustomed to. He made great decisions. His decision-making that's the difference between sports spot in Lithuania and Latvia. The decision-making Kamietis was tremendous on the floor.
Here is Machulis. This was the play that almost sums up the game. He stays with it after getting blocked and makes the shot. And there was a number of times where he stayed with it better.
Yeah, and we see that over and over with Lithuania teams. They're always on the ball. They don't make too many mental errors. They rebound. They play defense. They do all the little things to win the game.
Wow. Just a couple more highlights to go. We'll leave you now. That was Slater's game. They get 68-49 win. That's their best score by the We'll see you in game 3.